Hello and welcome to Kakistocracy. My name is Chris Adams. I am here with Joseph P. Larkin. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. You know who else is doing great? My boy, Lil Ray Ray. He's getting out of county this weekend. I'm really excited for him. We're about to get, it's shit's about to pop off. We're about to get that motherfucker sent back to county. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lil Ray Ray. I hope Lil Ray Ray didn't have to do anything gay in county.
Most likely.
Chris, I'm worried that Lil Ray Ray might be gay, because this motherfucker just won't stay out of jail. I have this theory that black people go to jail because that's the way they can just get butt fucked on the down low without anyone finding out, and it's even excused by society. Society's like, well,
what are they
what are
really
you
going
supposed
to
to do? There's no
Yeah.
pussy.
Yeah.
There's no pussy. Of course you let that guy rape you. There's no pussy in jail, so you just fucked each other. It's totally normal. I mean, I wouldn't just not jack off or fuck anyone for my time in county, but you do you, bro. You do you, Little Ray Ray.
Well, there is
I swear to
something
God, dude.
to that. Because
There is.
on the
How
East
the
Coast,
fuck do you
it's called
think
jailing. It's like a known thing. They call it jailing. It's
where you're only gay for 6 to 9 months at a time, but also you're also in jail.
yeah.
For 6 to 9 months at a time. You're never outside of jail.
I'm sure also outside of jail, but they really do keep that on the down low. But this I listened to this other podcast where they talk about it, where for some reason,
How dare you listen to someone else's podcast but ours? I feel like I've been cheated on. What a betrayal. This is literally the only podcast I watch, Chris.
Okay, that's good. I watch it too, which helps with the editing. But yeah, so on the East Coast, they call it jailing, and I don't know if they do it on purpose, probably, but I do know that when they go in there, everyone just knows that's what happens, and then when you get out, you try and pretend like it didn't happen.
Yeah, how do they think that all these black women got AIDS? That no one else was suspicious about that? I was. I'm still suspicious.
Right.
There's nothing more disturbing to me than I'm watching an American Housewife rerun at 2 in the morning, and I see all these fucking AIDS commercials. It's like, dude, people that watch American Housewife have AIDS now? Is that what a problem this disease is? Everyone got AIDS all of a sudden.
Right. Well, I've noticed if you watch commercials, you assume America's a very different place. You assume that everyone's in this multiracial, like, Colors of Benetton commercial from back in the day.
Hey, meanwhile, Chris, I live in LA and I know exactly one person in an interracial relationship.
Yeah.
And it also happens to be the dweebiest, most unfuckable Jew I know. So of course he can't fuck a white girl. That's what he calls jailing. He's like, yeah, I'm getting pussy, but it's black pussy. It's stank pussy, but still, it's pussy. I
Hey,
can't.
man. He's doing a 6 to 8 year bid.
Dude, that woman is a loser. She paid for half that wedding.
Whoa.
I was so disgusted. I guess I am a traditional guy because that shit disgusts me. It's like, obviously the father's not in the picture, so he wasn't gonna be able to pay for anything. But just pay for the wedding. You have money, fucking Jew.
Yeah.
You obviously have money. You don't have a job, and yet you own a house. So explain this one to me. Why this bitch is paying for half your wedding to her?
That is weird. Yeah.
I mean, I almost feel sorry for her, but fuck her.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I don't feel sorry for her at all.
Okay.
Anyone that would look at that guy and think, I want to fuck him, is a loser. It's just a total loser. I was a loser for hanging around him. I wish that guy could understand how much he hurt my career just by being a nerd that just lingered and didn't say anything when girls were around.
Oh, really?
He did. Dude, he was a total cock blocker, but he's so fucking autistic he didn't even know he was doing it. Whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
But this actually brings up a point I wanted to talk about, which is why I'm always so angry and depressed all the time, which is that we're surrounded by fucking losers in every aspect of our life. Obviously, no one around my house lives. I mean, everyone that lives in my building has no job. They don't do anything all fucking day. They just wander around outside the complex and make noise.
How do they?
So they're losers. welfare, dude. We pay for their fucking bullshit.
Oh,
This is why I'm so fucking mad at them. It's like, why am I paying for you when these fuckheads don't have to pay for their rent or
Right.
their food, which takes up, I don't know, 90% of my income.
Mm-hmm.
They can all of a sudden afford to buy stupid shit. Like
Right.
little cars for their children to drive around in and make noise in outside,
Mm-hmm.
or buying one of these what was I just complaining about? It's like a hose, but it's like it's a power washer.
Power
This
washer,
fucking guy, dude. Multiple people in my building own power washers, and we'll just go outside for 2 hours at a time and power wash a car. Fucking guy was doing it today, and it's raining today. You fucking jerk.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's not just that they're scumbags, but they're stupid too.
Mm-hmm.
You just waste it. And it's another example of how they do this stuff on purpose to fuck with the white people, so we'll move out. No white person wants to listen to some fucking idiot fucking power wash their car in front of their window for 2 hours on a Sunday afternoon
No.
when they're trying to relax. They know what they're doing, and they do it just to fuck with you. And if you put up with this and you vote for this, you're a fucking retard. And I can't wait till your head gets bashed in on the fucking subway. I can't fucking wait. But anyway, so I have to deal with these idiots and these losers, these obvious losers. And then I go out to the comedy venues and hang out with the comedians who are even bigger fucking losers. That guy I just told you about, he has never had a full-time job the entire time I've known him. I met him in 2011, for fuck's sake.
How do you?
He hasn't had a fucking job. Taylor, he hasn't had a fucking job the entire time I've known him. And then, so Razaf was like, I guess I'll marry you. You have no future potential earning prospects, but I guess I'll marry you. What the fuck? Why not? She was actually married to a literal millionaire, which she dumped. And now she's with a fucking doorman at the Comedy Store. Eat my fucking asshole. You can keep your stage time. I don't want to fucking perform with losers. This is my whole point of my rant. I'm so tired of being around losers. Because when I used to write music reviews, and when I used to go to art school, all my friends read. We would talk about books we were reading. I don't have any fucking friends that read anymore. Who the fuck do you think reads?
Yeah.
They don't read. They're stupid. They're not even intellectually curious, yet somehow they think they're going to be a creative entity. Shut up with that shit. Get out of my fucking face. Stop wasting my time. Losers.
I was actually.
I just want to say there's no escaping it. No matter
Yeah.
where I go, no matter what I do, I'm surrounded by fucking losers all day. That's it.
I was gonna buy a book to read called "Why Women Earn Less," and it talks about the wage gap and the myth of that, and why it's actually not true at all. It has nothing to do with discrimination. It has everything to do with they choose to, instead of like staying late at the office, getting a big project done, they would rather go to their kids' recital, which makes sense actually. I would rather they do that. But that's why men are usually better and usually earn more. It's because we're more willing to sacrifice, because for the job, because especially in the older days, we had to be the earners. See, when people look at things like things were unfair for both sides, not just women, but men as well. Men had to earn. Men had to stay late. Men had to do these things. Men had to keep moving up, or else the women would lose interest. So it's not as if discrimination was just one way or the other. It was both. Everybody was getting screwed.
Yeah, I don't even care about that, because you know what I really care about? The fact that these stupid fucking useless women entered the workforce, and now the fucking dollar is devalued. And then they voted for more Mexicans to come in and take the money and devalue it even fucking more. God damn it, I hate that shit. They're doing the jobs that white people won't do. Bullshit. White people did do those jobs. Who the fuck do you think we're doing them for the last 2,000 fucking years?
Right.
Used to be high schoolers working at McDonald's. And believe it or not, high schoolers are way better at making my food than some fucking immigrant who just fell off the fucking boat yesterday, can't fucking speak English, somehow can't understand the concept of just putting a pickle on a fucking hamburger or not putting it on a hamburger. Because they're fucking stupid retards, and women enable retarded behavior. I hate women. This is why I hate them. I can't stand them. My sisters were like this. My dad was a fucking alcoholic who stole money from his family and wasted it away. He piddled it away at the casinos, and they enabled him. And now they think I'm a bad guy because I wouldn't give him money. Fuck him and fuck you. Fuck you. Stop stealing money from me. I'm tired of paying for everyone else that's a loser. And that includes my fucking family and my fucking father.
Right.
Why should I pay off his fucking IRS debts? I don't have any. Why the fuck am I paying off this dead fucking asshole's IRS debts?
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Absolutely.
Go fuck yourself, Dad, you fucking scumbag. Fuck you. And I wrote something on Facebook, which I laughed at, but I think it pissed off a bunch of my family, where I said, no one has ever visited my father's grave. That's real shit.
Right.
It's not my fault. I'm the only one who tried to go visit it, and I couldn't find it.
Wow.
So fuck the rest of you. So fuck all of you. I'm the only one who ever made an effort with any of you. And since this includes Wub, who I just shit on before, I was nice to you when I shouldn't have been. I knew I shouldn't have been because no one else was nice to you. Other people have better loser detectors than I do, I guess. Whatever. Fuck him. Fuck you, Wub. Stop lingering around in my life and stop talking shit about me. Look at your own life and see what a fucking loser you are and then talk shit about me. Bitch, my mommy and daddy didn't buy me my fucking house, so suck my dick. Get down on your fucking bisexual knees and suck my dick, dick sucker.
Well,
fucking faggot. Whatever, fuck him. I want him to see this so he can get mad, get pissed off because I finally responded to his bullshit. Fucking run your mouth saying I dated women I didn't date. You don't even know who I dated because I know you weren't trustworthy and I didn't bring women around you or Taylor or Rosoff or any of these fucking dirt bags. No one even knows who I've dated in the last 10 years. So shut your fucking mouths. I don't post about it on fucking social media. It's my fucking privacy, man. Stop violating my privacy, you unfunny faggot. It's not my fault you're not funny. That's your fault. Your parents aren't funny, and so you're not funny. That's what I got from my dad, was a fucking great sense of humor and a lot of fucking debt. That's what I get. So I just lean on the humor part. I lean on the humor part because it's the only thing that people like about me, okay?
It made you funny.
I would rather be normal. I can't even tell you. I would love to be one of these dumb fucks that I interact with on the daily basis that don't get jokes. Like I think I talked about this last week when I went into the DMV. I said that there were 2 other guys running around with Joseph P. Larkin licenses. And I said, if you get one more than that, it's 4 Joseph P. Larkins of the apocalypse. And the guy looked at me like I was retarded. I was like, you don't know a biblical reference? What can I joke around with you about? I can't talk about Infinite Jest or some book you never fucking read.
Right.
You must have heard about the Bible at the very fucking least.
Right.
God damn it. This is where I'm frustrated, Chris. Everyone around me is stupid and it sucks.
Yeah.
I hated growing up with my family, and none of them cared about art. None of them liked music. They didn't fucking care about anything. And they're still like this. Getting messages from them about whatever dumb, boring shit they did at work. I don't fucking care. And I don't burden you with my problems. So shut your fucking mouth. Anyway.
No, it's a good rant. But I will say this. This will piss you off.
While most Americans had to write a big fat check to the government today to pay their taxes, over 100,000 federal workers are not paying their taxes. In 2021, the IRS found that almost 150,000 federal workers owe about $1.5 billion in unpaid taxes. Over 5,000 of them work at the IRS and owe $50 million in overdue taxes. Even though the IRS can fire its workers that are not paying their taxes, only 20 people have been terminated. That double standard is something Senator Joni Ernst, Senate Doge Caucus Chair, wants to stop. She's introducing several bills aimed at cleaning up the IRS. One bill would require IRS.
Whatever. The rest is,
how about you fire all of them? How about the IRS is not in the Constitution and you're stealing money from me?
Yeah.
How about you fucking do that, you stupid fucks? Well, gee whiz, if we don't take taxes, how are we going to fix the roads? Hey, genius, they never did. They didn't fix any taxes. What they did instead is put an Indian next to my fucking wall that I have to listen to stomp around at 4:30 in the fucking morning. That's another thing I know now because I've heard him at 4:30 in the morning. So now I'm like, oh, you've been sleeping during the day too. That's what you do. You wake up at some ungodly hour to go talk on the phone outside and wake everyone up.
Right.
Then you go to sleep when everyone else goes to work. You fucking faggot fuck. Dude, I really wish that I wish every Antifa member had to live next door to someone like this. Why do I have to live next door to this bullshit when you're the one that's promoting it? I don't want to be around it. They should have to live near these fucks and see how fucking rude and obnoxious they are 24 hours a day. It doesn't quit. Yeah. The amount of staggering antisocial behavior makes me yearn for blacks in the South. The blacks in the South, they stay in their own fucking pen. They stay in their own corner of the pen. They didn't want to come live next door to me. And when they did, they were at least openly hostile to me, so I knew not to even waste my time talking to them. I can't stand these these illegal aliens that pretend to be nice and pretend that they're nice to white people or whatever. Get the fuck out of here. You came here to steal our resources. Just admit you're a loser, and you are a loser.
Right.
They are not sending their best. I don't know if I ever told you this anecdote, but one time me and my buddy went to the dog racing track in Tijuana. Neither of us gamble or drink, but we just thought it'd be interesting to see what a dog racing track was like in Mexico.
Right.
And when you know it, it was so clean. It was so clean. Dude, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, this is where the rich people in Tijuana go. This is why we really only get the worst in our country, because the people who have money just stay there and enjoy the nice parts of Mexico, like
Mexico
I don't know,
City,
like wherever the places where people go on vacation. And shit.
Mexico City is gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's like better. It's cleaner than New York.
I wish that people could put this thought in their mind, is that the good Mexicans stayed in Mexico to keep making Mexico better. The shithead ones come here because they can escape their debt in Mexico and their crimes in Mexico and get free room and board.
Right.
I can't overstate this. When you don't have to pay for your own rent and you don't have to pay for your own food, you have so much disposable income. It's unreal. It's unbelievable, the dumb shit I see these faggots rolling around the alleyway in. That's another thing, is they love to break the law, too. I love that people think that they just broke the law coming here and then stopped breaking the law. And then now I'm going to be a good citizen. Fuck that. No. They constantly break the law, and it's the most petty bullshit. It's parking your car in the alleyway, washing your car in the alleyway, even though there's signs posted telling you not to do that. Signs in English.
Right.
That's how dumb the fucking people, the bureaucracy here is. They put all these signs up in English. And it's like, these motherfuckers can't read, okay? They can't read Spanish or English. You ever notice you don't see them reading blogs on the train? They're always looking at a dumb fucking video on TikTok.
Yeah.
Because they're too stupid to read. And whenever there's text on the screen, they scroll up. Oh, I'm not reading that. Scroll. I need to hear that stupid Bad Bunny song in the background of ugly people dancing. A million times. The worst part of Instagram is listening to the music that you retards like and put in these fucking posts of yours.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny and fucking Taylor Swift, all this gay shit. Like, you're not embarrassed a little bit? You're not just a little embarrassed to admit you like this crap? Bad Bunny. You don't feel a little bit gay? That's gay.
Well, he is.
That's gay shit. Dude, he's
sure.
gay as fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, when I first started hearing about Bad Bunny, because he was supposed to be this badass dude from Mexico or some shit.
Puerto Rico.
And then I actually saw, wherever, same difference. I don't give a fuck which one it is, but it needs to be nuked immediately. Both of them. But when I actually saw him and heard the music, I was like, this is pathetic. There's nothing more embarrassing than seeing black people and Mexicans with their culture nowadays. They used to listen to cool-ass, hard-ass rap. Now everything's auto-tuned. A bunch of crybaby faggots crying because mommy and daddy didn't give them enough money to buy Xanax this weekend. It's pathetic. When I'm walking by and I hear this shit blasting, it's bumping from the fucking car stereo.
Right.
And then it's, this weird auto-tune singing. And like, don't you feel embarrassed a little bit? Like, if I were driving around and I was listening to, like, come on, get happy, I'd roll my windows up so no one else could hear what a faggot I am. Meanwhile, they're just like, hey, everybody, I'm a faggot. Crank it up, baby. I'm gay. I'm Jailin, baby. I just got out of jail. Time to go get fucked by some guys that aren't in jail.
Well, speaking of that culture, I think this video encapsulates all of it in one.
Try to steal something that is obviously chained down.
And I love that.
I love how he gets mad, throws it back. They're so dumb. God damn, it's exactly like living with me or my neighbors. They're so dumb. When they do something that is obviously antagonistic towards you and you retaliate in the way you should, they get so mad. They're so stupid.
I love
Why wouldn't you just get back in the car and drive away, you dumb fuck?
I love that they're shooting a nail gun at him, too. I didn't know those things could shoot like that, but apparently they can.
God damn, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
This is the real thing that really irritates. This is what irritates me about these Indians too, is that they're so stupid. I already know the guy's entire schedule. He doesn't even know what I look like.
Yeah.
And if you ever saw me outside, I would just shave off my beard. He wouldn't know what I look like again. And then I'd start wearing my glasses outside and shit. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's not even fun to toy with them anymore because they're so fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm. Well,
They're so stupid. I'm also, by the way, I'm really irritated that I am the guy that has to go call ICE on them too.
yeah.
Why didn't the real estate agent call the fucking ICE?
I don't know.
You're getting ripped off right now, you dumb fucks. Call ICE. What are you doing?
Well, they're anti that,
They're scamming. Whatever. They're anti-white guy. They're like, maybe they'll make Joseph move out. No, I'm not moving out. If anything, I'm going to get meaner and uglier and more nasty. So get used to this. In fact, I can't wait, dude. I was about to eat an edible or whatever while we were doing this. So I was like, I want to stay up late tonight. I think I'm going to cram some tunes.
Yeah. Well,
and I also love that I don't even have to play anything annoying like death metal. I'll have to just play a piano sonata and they'll get mad. That's what it's like being stupid.
yeah.
You get mad at beautiful things like a piano sonata.
So I had an experience this morning with an obvious person that wasn't here legally. So I'm going up towards the train to get to work, and I see this guy talking to this girl. I don't pay much attention to it, but she walks away laughing. So later on, I realized she probably rejected this guy. He was on a bicycle, total like.
Of course, she rejected him.
Yeah, and then he starts yelling at me like "fuck ICE, fuck ICE, fuck ICE," and then he follows me into the train, and then he goes, "Yeah, I'm following you." So I get my pepper spray out, and he goes, "I don't care what you got," and he keeps following me. But I think he did care because he didn't follow me past the gates. But
he cared.
He
cared. That's the only time I've actually heard them say anything. Because when I pull it out, they just turn around and walk away.
I don't think he saw
surprised.
it. I don't think he saw what I had exactly because I never try to let people know exactly what my next move is. Because I also had, in case the pepper spray didn't work, I had another type of way to deal with him. I don't want to say what it is, but it's just something else that would have hurt.
If it's a knife, I'm gonna say watch your step, dude, because that's how you go to jail forever.
No, it wasn't. It's not that. No, just like electricity.
I hope it. Oh, cool. Okay, even better. Oh, that's even better. Every woman should have one of those too. And honestly, I think I'm about to start bringing nunchucks around.
Yeah.
Call me Michelangelo, dude, because I'm going to fucking hit you with nunchucks if you don't leave me alone. Or I'll do a chuck a throwing star at you.
Yeah. But this dude, he was just so mad. And at first I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? I didn't look at the guy. I just walked by him. But then he didn't even start angry. First he started rapping, like gay rap, I'm sure.
I love that. That's another move. That's how they try to intimidate you. When they're wearing headphones, they'll sometimes start rapping out the lyrics that are about like killing someone and shit.
Yeah, he did kind of do that, but I was just like, dude,
they do it.
Actual tough people don't yell. They're very quiet. And so I was just like, oh, this guy is a pussy, but I think he's just mad that he got rejected by the girl because he has a bicycle and he's like obviously ghetto, and she's just like, no, thank you. And so he just wanted to intimidate me.
How hard must it be to get pussy as an illegal immigrant? I feel really sorry for the massage parlors in my neighborhood because I'm like, I can see the Mexican guys coming out of there, and I'm like, man, that sucks. That sucks. That sucks. It must suck to be a sex slave. That just sucks. I'm so sorry for you.
Yeah.
I always think about this quote my friend said to me one time where he's like, I might not be the best person in the world, but I'll never be a prostitute's worst day on the job. And I really do take comfort in that sometimes, knowing that if I ever paid for sex, at least it wouldn't be that bad for the woman. She would be like, this is not so bad.
But
dude, they have no game, and yeah, they're usually drunk and they're just hobbling around on the bicycle.
Yeah,
I seen him last week at that South pub. I saw one of those guys standing on his bicycle, all drunk, staring at the baseball game through the window, and that's primarily why I drove home. I was like, well, I guess I won't be performing tonight. What's the point of this?
Yeah,
I don't want to perform for that guy.
Yeah,
I don't want to be anywhere near that fucking guy.
That guy was this guy. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I know this guy. This is an archetype I've seen every single day since I moved to Canoga Park. These guys that are inexplicably fucking hammered at like 9 in the morning, where you're like, dude, the liquor store doesn't even open until 6. How did you get drunk so fucking fast? And they're always passed out. Their bikes on the sidewalk, or they're passed out in front of the McDonald's. It's like, these are losers. These are not people striving for a better life. I can assure you that they're just straight up losers.
No,
they're not sending their best, man. The best stayed. The best stayed and became elected the president or whatever.
Well, I don't know about that, but
no, she is the best. She's the best Jew ever. She's already got them. She's putting through some like weird real ID scam where you have to get this identification to get followed around everywhere. It's like, damn it, this sucks. South of the border. Now we're gonna have that fascism here.
We already do.
Fucking God. What's that?
We already do.
Oh yeah, well I mean I know that. Probably the biggest listeners we have besides my stalkers are the government or something.
Well, maybe not this week, because the government's been closed for a while. But when it reopens, they'll come back.
Whatever. Fuck this country. Fuck this world. I'm so tired of listening to people talk about Israel. I don't choose either side. That's my right. Why would I? They would choose to kill me. I'm living next door to Muslims right now, and I have Jews in the building that have already damaged my property. So why would I? That's how they act here in America. Okay. They're way worse in the Middle East. I can assure you of that. For instance, they can't openly rape anyone in my building. God, I can't. I gotta talk about this too. I hate talking about this Indian guy so much, but he's so fucking annoying. His whole family sucks. But I'm so fascinated by the way the women in the building react to him. It's so different from the way they react to everyone else, including me. I'm the most hated guy here by far, but they're not afraid of me. They're not filming me. Like, there's this chick. I noticed that this chick, I don't know when she moved in, but she always walks her dog by my house. Like maybe, I don't know, twice a day. I didn't really think anything of it, to be honest with you, because I know she's not one of my enemies. So she's just some random lady walking her dog. But I remember one day I was outside drunk and I was taking pictures of flowers. And she went and got her dog and just followed me around the complex. She wasn't filming me or anything. I guess she was just curious to see where I lived or something.
Right.
And it's the total polar opposite of how she acts around that Indian guy. First of all, the first time I saw her react to him, she saw him outside, immediately did a double take, and then walked in the opposite direction. And I didn't see her again for the rest of the day. Then I saw her the other day. She was walking around holding her cell phone up like this. She was just filming the area. And I was like, well, I know she's not filming me because I'm inside right now.
Right.
She's filming the Indian guy because he's outside all the time. So now she doesn't even walk by anymore. She stopped walking by entirely. That guy, I guarantee you, is outside Louis C.K. in.
Yeah.
He's jacking off. He's jacking off outside where everyone can see it. Because, dude, I can't overstate how much people don't like me in the building, but they don't fear me. That's a big distinction. That's a huge distinction. He's a threat to all of us. I'm afraid of having this guy around. I wouldn't bring my sister's children around him.
Right.
Fuck no. Like, I would never do that. And that's just the average. This is actually probably a better than average Indian guy.
Better.
The ones in India are way fucking worse. I guarantee it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
guarantee they're way worse. First of all, the way we classify IQ is terrifying because what we consider retarded is like 76 IQ points. That's the average IQ points in India. The average person in India and Africa is literally fucking retarded.
Right.
Literally fucking retarded. They can't do anything in this country to help anyone. They can't build an infrastructure or maintain an infrastructure. Look at their own country. There are no nice parts of India, goddammit.
Yeah.
There's nice parts of Mexico and no nice parts of India.
You ever played that game where you try to you do Google Maps and you try to find a part of India that doesn't have garbage?
I do not do that, but I've watched people on 4chan do it and laughed at it.
Do it as a drinking game. You'll die.
Yeah, get alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
Whatever. Dude, I already saw the Indian guy dig through the recycling and take something out and bring it into his garage. Like stuff like that, I don't think that's cute or endearing. That he just stole somebody's identity out of the trash.
Yeah.
That's what he fucking did. There's nothing else in there that he would want. Yeah. I don't understand how white people are so naive. What do you think they come to this country for except to take shit from you? Like, what are you, dumb? They don't like you. When was the last time you walked down the street and a black guy or a Mexican guy said, hey, what's up? How are you?
Never.
It never happens.
Never, not
never
once.
happens. In fact, all the times I've ever tried to stop and talk to someone, like if we're waiting at the light at the same time, I'll start talking to them and be like, yeah, isn't this weather great? Blah, blah, blah. And then I'll realize, oh, this guy doesn't speak any fucking English. He's actually annoyed that I'm trying to talk to him. He's like... whatever.
Right.
Fuck him.
And I live in...
When was the last time a Mexican comic booked you on a show, or a black comic booked you on a show? I love that they can just be fucking racist as hell, and they can have an entire show that's all black guys and no one ever complains. What are you, crazy? I wouldn't go to that show if you fucking paid me to. Yeah. All black guys? I don't think so.
Well, they have one near here. It's on Sunset Bar or something. It's like upstairs on Sunset Boulevard. It's really bad.
Oh, I know all about it. I've never performed in that show. I just went there.
Yeah.
There's like there was this fucking retard. I think he died.
Yes.
In fact, I think I saved him in my phone as retarded promoter. But anyway, his name was Young Baka.
Yes.
And Young Baka just booked everyone on every show, and then you'd show up and be like, yeah, I can't put you up. I'm overbooked, or the show has to end at 2, and there's 40 people here that need to go up, and blah blah blah.
He'd
overbook. Such a
overbook.
waste of fucking time.
He'd overbook the show so he'd have an audience.
Right. And the audience was people that were supposed to perform who are disgruntled.
Yeah.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. These losers in comedy. Rest in peace, Young Baka, you fucking loser. Dead Baka.
Yeah. Well,
dead fucker.
I don't think he's resting in peace, but he is somewhere for sure. But earlier you were talking about an attack on Christianity, and I believe that there really is an attack on Christianity in America right now.
Of course there is.
Yeah. And I have a video that kind of goes over some of them.
All right, I'm done keeping quiet about this. How is it that churches in the West are suddenly catching fire? These are buildings that have lasted hundreds of years, if not a millennia, who have survived the Black Death, world wars, the fall of empires, but now in 2025, they're suddenly catching fire and burning to the ground? In Europe alone, anti-Christian attacks have skyrocketed with a 44% jump in just 1 year alone. In France, over 1,000 churches have been attacked or vandalized again in a single year. Just let that sink in for a second. In Germany, there's been dozens of reports of churches burning. And
so, like, that's just a short bit of it because it goes on for a while. But there's been like church after church. Like this church just recently burned, and in Italy, the monastery. I can't see the full name on here, but it just lit up, and it's been. Remember when Notre Dame burned, and like people were wondering how it could have happened, and it's just constant. Obviously, in Africa they just kill Christians, and in the Middle East they just kill them. But
how about this, Chris? How about the fact that Jews also set these fires? Jews and Muslims are burning down these churches, and that's exactly who it is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I don't choose between Israel and Palestine, because it's two sides of the same coin, which wants to kill me. Either side they lands on, heads or tails, they want me to die.
Mm-hmm.
And I have done nothing to them. And this is actually a thing that I've really struggled with since I moved to Canoga Park, is realizing that Jesus Christ, every single non-white person hates me because of the color of my skin. And they don't hide. They make no effort to hide it. They hate me. And because I'm so fucking thoroughly white, it's just, you can't deny it. It's not like someone's going to be like, oh, he's an American Indian. I'm not. I'm a white guy. I can't help it. So I really am still struggling with it. Like, why this Indian guy has zero social skills and why he's so antisocial and obnoxious to everyone. And it's like, well, dude, he doesn't have, that's who he is. He hates us. He has contempt for us. No one comes here to live off of someone else's welfare charity.
No.
Unless they're shitheads. No one nice or cool is doing that. They're not getting a leg up, or they're not, they're not pulling themselves up by the bootstraps. They came here to fucking to take over, to take our shit. That's it. They're not nice. They're not your fucking friends. And you keep voting for this fucking garbage, this trash, just so you could beat Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is also, he's not, I wish he would, because he's the one that's bringing all these fucking Muslims and shit into the country.
Right.
Do you know who actually deported the most people during his presidency? Obama.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? Obama did that. So it's all bullshit. None of these people are fighting for your side. They're not on your team. They're on their team.
Yeah.
Obama, his wife, his man wife, whatever it is, and Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton, they all toasted Notre Dame when it burned down. They all toasted it. They're like, fuck yeah. Eat shit. I'm glad
Right.
to see all that beautiful, priceless art going up in flames so we can replace it with some kind of clay piece that doesn't even look human.
Right.
or erect a statue of a fat woman looking at her phone. A fat black lady looking at her phone. That's definitely way better than that 2,000-year-old Van Dyke Van Dyke painting.
Well, this week, the Church of England did this, where, right? This is the Church of England, one of the oldest churches, right? So they allowed graffiti to be put up in order to appeal to minorities. And I'll give you one quick guess who the church leader was that did it. What this person might look like.
It's a Jew.
No, well, I don't think so, but
Well, let me see. I'll tell you if it's a Jew or not.
okay.
That's a Jew. That's a Jew. Folks, Catholicism is very strict about their rules. There's not supposed to be women clergymen. That's a fucking Jew. The Pope is a fucking Jew. He's wearing a fucking yarmulke. The bishops are all wearing yarmulkes, you dumb fucks. That's not the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church ceased to exist a long fucking time ago, way before we were born. That's a Jew. That's not a fucking Catholic. No Catholic would allow. This is blasphemous to let this fucking cunt wear that outfit. It's blasphemy.
But this is the Church of England, so they're technically different, but there's
yeah, you get me though. They're Jews masquerading as Christians. It's the same shit. I've put up with this crap my whole life. Ahmed Barucha, he told me he was Catholic. He wasn't Catholic. He's a fucking Muslim. He was all these Muslims and Jews love to hide in the Catholic Church, and faggots too. These fucking child molesting faggots hide in the Catholic Church, and now every Catholic has to bear that bullshit.
right.
These aren't even fucking Catholics. They're not Christians.
Yeah.
They're Jews. That's a Jewish face. It's probably a fucking trans guy. It's probably a guy. How can you not see this? It's right in your fucking face. And they rub it in your fucking face. That's what I'm saying about the hate. The hate they feel. Obviously, it's inappropriate to stomp up and down your stairs at 4:30 in the morning. Yet, the Jews on one side do it constantly. The Muslims on the other side do it constantly. I've been dealing with this for months. Both sides do the same fucking gay shit because they don't have fucking jobs. They don't go anywhere. They can fucking take a fucking 4-hour power nap in the middle of the afternoon, or they thought they could. I'm gonna put it. I'll put it into that. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, so she commissioned all that stuff. Now they say it's removable, but it's still stupid looking.
It's still blasphemy. God damn it.
Yeah.
What they did is more blasphemous than me saying "God damn it." Goddamn blasphemy. How's that fucking sound? Why don't you leave our goddamn religion alone? You don't see anyone trying to convert to Judaism, do you? We don't want to have anything to fucking do with you. Why won't you leave us alone, you fucking pestilence? You're so annoying. All of you. You fucking suck. I don't understand why we gave a megaphone to all these weaklings. I loved it when no one had a voice before except the rich.
Right.
If you're rich, at least someone down the line in your family was smart because they got money. So I'm all for the aristocracy or having a queen or something, because at least those people knew what they were doing. I don't like democracy because half the people I know are fucking stupid. I don't want them voting. I'd like to see someone voting who actually pays attention to what's going on and doesn't just hate Orange Man bad.
Dude, the amount of times that's commented on our shorts is annoying because we don't bring it up because we don't care about politics. Like that, I put out a clip about.
I've never said anything nice about Trump either. He's a fucking buffoon. We've covered this.
Yeah, but
Covered this.
the amount of people that I think people get so bought into sides as if any of it's real. That's why I watched sports before this tonight, and I was happy that Dodgers won. But I know that it none of it's real. It's all
Yeah, it's just entertainment.
yeah. Like I get it.
Do I care if Pearl Jam has a #1 album? Why do I care?
Yeah.
They're not on my team.
Yeah, you're not related
But
to them.
a lot of people have this like really weird like outlook on the world that it's funny because they all want to call themselves non-binary, but they have the most binary thought processes imaginable. Black versus white, Republicans versus Democrats,
Right.
men versus women. There's never any any kind of
Independent
subtlety.
thought.
There's definitely no critical thinking. There's zero critical thinking. And anytime I hear a woman talk about politics, I just want to tell her to shut up. I don't understand anyone who indulges any woman who talks about politics. You don't know what you're talking about, so shut up. I was thinking about this meme. I keep thinking about this meme I saw where I wish I could remember the words of it, and I wish I could show it to everyone. But the gist of it was just some guy on Twitter saying something to the effect of, if you remove sex from the equation, 90% of women are totally boring.
Yeah.
It's such a real comment. I've never heard anything realer on the internet before, but it's so true, dude. I challenge our viewers, go watch a female streamer. The hotter, the duller they'll be. I swear to God, just watch them. If they're even playing video games, it's always Animal Crossing or some crap like that, some meaningless garbage like that. So you can see how stupid they are if they're playing the video games. But if they're just sitting there talking to the viewers, you see how fucking boring and self-absorbed every woman is. It's really such a massive turnoff. If they don't have kids to funnel that energy into, they just are a monumental waste of fucking time and resources. All women.
Yes.
You ever notice that if women don't get married by a certain age, they end up just going to college until they're like 45 and shit, getting all these useless degrees and never getting a job?
I know exactly
That's
who
what
you're talking
happens.
about. I have a person in my mind that absolutely, that's what they did.
I have a bunch of female friends that are like that. They just they didn't do what they were supposed to, and we didn't do what we were supposed to do either. We should be raising our kids, not hosting a fucking podcast about how lame and gay everything is. Should be hosting a podcast about how cool our kids are, to be honest with you.
Right.
But
well, whatever. But speaking of women in streamers, so this is what you're talking about, basically. Is she's trying to drive? She's at the Japanese auto show.
It's so weird to be on this side.
And this is the best part right now.
Oh, wait! Oh my god! Oh my god!
She hits a dude. And that's a very expensive car, I imagine, right?
Oh.
Huh?
That's so irritating. They shouldn't be driving. They shouldn't be doing anything. They should be sitting at home watching my children, and that's it. They'd be happier. I can assure you of that. They would be a lot happier. They don't seem very happy to me.
No. Because I have to deal with them at work, and they're constantly like making it more difficult to accomplish a simple task, right? So I work with one guy that's a man, and it's very easy to work with him because it's like who, what, when, why, where. What are we doing? How are we doing it? When are we doing it? Where is it happening? And then, I think I said what time, but it just, everything works. But when it's dealing with these women at the other office that are on the marketing team, or maybe this whatever, I ask for simple instructions like, hey, just tell me what you need. When do you need it? I can get it done. But I'll get a million notes after the fact of things that would have been useful in the very beginning. It's like, why didn't you? I did exactly what you said, and now you don't like it? Well, send me what you want. Stop making me make all these changes. We could have had this done like 2 days ago. Things like that. And these are the girls that worked at Levity Live. Like, you would think they'd be professional, but they aren't. It doesn't matter where they came from. It doesn't matter how big a company they came from. They have this inability to just do simple details that would make the workday easy.
Listen, they have no right being in the workplace. There are some women like my sister who's very good at multitasking, so she's great being an office manager. But I wouldn't even let her take care of my cats now. I don't trust her. to take
Yeah.
care of my animals. I've watched her kill other animals, so why the fuck would you kill new ones?
Jeez.
Women are pretty terrible, dude. They're all terrible. They have no loyalty to anyone.
Yeah.
They only have loyalty to the people that abuse them the most.
Mm.
They're really sick.
You know what's
But,
funny?
dude, this
Well, all the women at never get along at that office, and they every like 6 months there's a new woman there because they can't stand each other. They just backstab and talk about each other all day. The two dudes that work with them, zero issues. We just get stuff done.
Yeah, they're worthless. If they're not fucking you and raising your children, they have no value. And this is how I believe. Now you're actually hearing my real political thoughts, people. Do you want me to keep a lid on this or what? Because I'm a fucking fascist, straight up. Living in California turned me into a fucking fascist. I'm like, shit, man. Illegals shouldn't be allowed to drive. They shouldn't be allowed to do anything. They should be deported immediately. I don't give a fuck if you're an anchor baby or what. You need to go too. You suck. You all suck. Literally all of you suck, and you got to go. I hate you. And by the way, I didn't used to hate you until I had to be around you. You made me hate you. Isn't that something? So you can run around, especially you Jews, you can run around and talk about how everyone's victimized you, but I had no opinions of Jews until I dated a couple of you. Now I have very strong opinions about all of you.
You know? Yeah. And it
I've dated
doesn't
more Jewish women than every Jewish guy I know. Do you say? If Jewish guys won't date you and you're Jewish, that should say something about you as a woman, I think.
you would think, yeah.
They'd rather piss off God than fuck you. They'd rather make an enemy of their own God than fuck another Jew. They must hate the idea of making new Jews. That must really annoy Jewish women to no end.
Well, they have that loophole where as long as the mom is Jewish, the kid becomes Jewish automatically.
That's why I didn't fucking procreate with any of these cunts. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't do that to the rest of the world. I like you guys too much to make a new Jew to torture you. Anyway, Hitler had a lot of good ideas. That's the long and short of it.
Was he just an underachiever, as Bill Hicks once said?
I mean, that's one of the funniest meltdowns ever. Yeah. I have a cunt, so I can interrupt. That's what he started yelling at her. And if you actually sit and watch it, it's not funny at all. It's actually kind of terrifying. The crowd totally turns on him too. He's just like, he picks up. You know how like some comics will hump a stool on stage? He would pick it up and start like slamming it around and shit. I got a cunt and I'm drunk. I can say whatever I want.
You know,
but yeah, the funny standout line of that is when he said, you know, Hitler had a lot of right ideas. He was just an underachiever. Yeah. Love that. He's basically saying he shouldn't have stopped at Jews. He should have killed some women too.
That's one of the best meltdowns. It's better than the Philly meltdown with Bill Burr.
It's a million times better because Bill Hicks is actually honest. Yeah. And he has no ability to filter himself in those situations. And he just completely loses his shit on the crowd. Yeah. And the funny thing is, like, we never hear what the woman heckled. It was probably something really stupid, like, say something funny or... It
was something like that, if I remember correctly.
Like, why don't you say something funny? And he's like, why don't you shut the fuck up?
He goes, why don't you go somewhere that's good? That's what he said.
Yeah. That's pretty funny, too. Well, yeah, if this sucks so much, why are you still here, you idiot? Actually, this makes me think of a really funny... There's a Nirvana tapes of MTV concert in 1993, and at some point some kid yells out, MTV sucks, and Kurt Cobain goes, well, why are you here?
It's true though. If you hate something, why are you even taking your energy to like say that you hate it? Just stop watching
Thank you. This is the problem I have with my neighbors. It's like, I get it, you don't like me, but stomping around it's not going to change anything. It's only going to make it worse. It's only going to make it fucking worse, dipshits. Mm-hmm. Dude, I'm so over it. I'm about to throw some more money at the problem because I thought, you know, I can't get as big a TV as I have in my living room up in my bedroom. but I could get a pretty big TV, and I could also get the 4 speakers. And I don't have to hang them on the wall. I can move them around if I put them in my bedroom.
Right.
I'm about to just. I just climbed out of credit card debt. I'm just gonna throw myself back into credit card debt, and I'm never going to listen to these fuckheads again. I shouldn't have to. And like I said, they're not nice to their own family members. Like, I mean, I have 2 cats. It's not even human, but I won't do certain things because I know it will bother them. They already are too sensitive as it is. I cannot understand how you would have a child in your home and a wife and 2 parents, and you start stomping around at 4:30 in the morning. And you think that's okay? Because if it's loud to me, I assure you it's loud to your fucking child.
Right.
Which I don't care about. And dude, the other thing I want to talk about, you're talking about like all this download gay stuff in the black community. Dude, how about all the molestation that goes on in these minority communities? This is something else that white people can never wrap their brains around. That it's totally normalized to do weird shit with your cousin or. Oh
yeah. Especially
there's lots of incest and weird shit going on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying that segregation is the only thing that works. I don't even hate these people. I just recognize that we don't ever have anything in common and we'll never get along. It's nothing personal. I know it's not personal. I don't expect them to want to come over to my house and listen to a John Prine CD or, hey, would you want to come listen to some Simon and Garfunkel? No, of course they hate that. Why would they like that? That's why I don't inflict it on them.
Yeah.
I don't inflict my bad taste on other people. If I can avoid it, like shit, dude.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's an American ideal where we try to get along with the group more than impose our will onto everybody else. We just go, okay, it would be bad if I did this. That's a selfish thing that would negatively impact a lot of other people, and so I'm not going to do that. Whereas people like people from that culture, there's no concept of that because there's millions of them, so they just go, fuck it, I need to get mine. Billions, actually.
Yeah, I love how all these people that take welfare are also always talking about the hustle.
Like, what?
I'm always be hustling, baby. I'm be hustling all the time. Hustling where? To the fucking pawn shop? To the
Probably.
fucking liquor store? Get out of here with that lie.
Yeah.
Fucking liars.
Yeah.
Eat my ass.
I wanted to play this video before we go, and it's a blast from the past about climate change.
Concern about rising temperatures on planet Earth heated up a hearing here in Washington today. For years, scientists have theorized about the dangers of the so-called greenhouse effect, the warming of the Earth's atmosphere due to the burning of coal and oil. And in recent months, as David Culhane reports, research has uncovered facts to support that theory.
Many scientists claim that the temperature of the Earth's atmosphere has been rising over the past 100 years, that the great sheets of pack ice in Antarctica are melting at a much more rapid rate than previously. And finally, that the sea level has been rising with increasing swiftness over the past 40 years. If these scientists are correct, about 25% of Florida would be flooded, along with low-lying areas all over the world. Climate changes could produce widespread disruption of agriculture. The American farm belt might be too dry, and the wheat and corn crops would have to move to Canada. Scientists blame the odorless, colorless carbon dioxide gas for these potentially dangerous changes around the planet. It is the greenhouse.
Pause it. I can't listen to these lies.
Yeah.
Isn't it fascinating? When you really sit and like analyze their lies, they're fascinating. This thing that has no odor and is invisible and can't be heard or felt, it's going to kill everybody. Right. You literally can't see it or smell it, but it's going to kill you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. They just want you to be afraid, you dumb fuckers. Stop being afraid. It's fine. There is no ozone layer.
Oh, yeah.
There's the firmament. There's a firmament up there, and there's a bunch of water above us and below us, okay? There's no outer space. None of that shit is real. It's all fucking fake. And I don't know. I'm about to get into some flat earth shit here. Reveal how far gone I am. But, dude, once you stop believing in any of this stuff, a lot of this science stuff is just anti-Christian stuff.
Right.
They want you to believe in evolution so you won't believe in God.
And it's
but
also...
I'm sorry. God is way more likely the culprit than evolution. If you go outside and walk around, this is why I like hiking. You walk around, you see the ecosystem at work. You see like, okay, there's this small bug here, it gets eaten by a bigger bug. Then that bug gets eaten by a fucking squirrel. Then that squirrel gets eaten by a rabid dog. And then I eat the rabid dog. I don't know. My point is this, that when you look around, it's like obviously divine intervention intervened and created all this shit. Someone really smart created this stuff because everything works together. Everything fits right.
Right.
And Jews who hate God and they hate Jesus, they work so hard to disrupt the natural harmony of nature. That's the real deal, guys.
Yeah. And all the claims in this, because they were saying that like Florida would be underwater, and this was like 45 years ago. When would it come out? Like really long time ago.
43 years ago.
43.
Well, it reminded me of when me and my ex-girlfriend went to see that Al Gore movie 20 years ago.
It was wrong then too.
Yes, nothing they predicted came true. Not one fucking thing.
No, it never happens. And it's weird because you can't point this out to people because they're just so bought into it that they don't realize that all of the things that they keep saying aren't happening, because there are scientists that don't agree. The way they got that 98% of scientists agree number was they only pulled scientists that already agreed. So yeah, 98% of people, and then a couple people that were maybe not sure.
Those people are getting paid off too.
Yeah.
Every doctor was bought and sold that said we should wear masks and shit. I mean, it's all bullshit. I remember Rosafa told me that Punky Johnson. I shouldn't be talking about this, I guess, but Punky Johnson was offered money to go on her social media and say that everyone should get vaccinated, and she said no. And I was like, well, I owe you a high five, Punky Johnson.
That's
I
cool.
think you're really cool.
Yeah,
that's one of the coolest things I've ever heard in Hollywood. She's probably the only one who said no. It's probably why she's not Saturday Night Live anymore. Who knows?
Yeah, because even
they never did anything. They never did anything with her. It's so funny because I had Melissa Villaseñor, who's one of the best impressionists I've ever seen. Like she's very good at impressions.
Yeah.
They never had her doing impressions. In fact, she did one sketch that people remember, and it's because she was talking about how she doesn't like white guys, which is also a lie because I've seen her only date white guys in the time that I knew her.
Yeah.
You're not dating any fucking Mexicans, you lying bitch.
Yeah.
You lying pendejo.
Yeah. But well, that actually makes me really impressed with that comic that you said, because I remember her around, and I think I worked with her once at just like at a mic or nothing like work with her, but like saw her work. I mean, and she's very funny. So I'm happy to know that she has integrity as well.
Yeah, good for her.
Yeah.
It was probably better to have a career. But,
well, what can you do? You know, because. But here's the thing: if you get a career but lose all your integrity, is it worth it?
Ask Bill Burr.
Bill
Burr will tell you.
He's got a helicopter.
Next week when we're going to talk about Bill Burr more extensively, because I think you forgot to do this, but you got to download that video I sent you of Bill Burr and Billy Dilly. This is important because I want to tell that story. It's really important I tell that story because Bill Burr is such a faggot. He the only cool thing he ever did in my eyes is that he agreed to be on Big Fish because his boyfriend basically was hosting the show that week, and he got Bill Burr to come down. And Bill Burr ate it. He ate it so hard that he left the stage. And the reason he was pissed is that this guy Billy Dilly is just some guy at the bar hangs out there. He doesn't even work there or anything. He didn't even know who Bill Burr was, but the second he found out that Bill Burr was going to be on TV, because Bill Burr was going there to work on his Letterman set. That's how fucking dense this retard is.
Why would you go there to do
retarded.
That? That's the worst place.
Exactamundo, Chris. And so what happened is Billy Dilly just pulled up a chair right in front of the stage and just heckled the fuck out of Bill Burr until he just quit. He quit his set after like 5 minutes. It's the most embarrassing shit I've ever seen. We definitely need to talk about it. But anyway, so afterwards, Bill Burr was trying to humiliate Billy Dilly, and he said, hey, why don't you come here and make a YouTube video with me where we talk about how I'm going to be on Letterman. And then when you watch the video, Billy Dilly is so fucking charming and funny in that video, and he's so much more funny than Bill Burr. He wiped his ass again. he wiped the floor with his fucking ass 2 times that night. And what's great is that you got to download it before this podcast gets put up because it's gonna he'll delete that video ASAP.
Already
so
downloaded
have it.
I already have it.
Oh hell yeah! If we could watch it now, I'd be psyched to talk about it. But
I'd have to add it in, but I'll add it in while we talk about it real quick.
Okay.
It's gonna it's here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
There
he is.
Asked Kevin and Larry
But
not to
let me
stand up.
make sure you can
because
hear
they
it.
were already taller than I was sitting in the booth. And when they were sitting there, the girls
that?
kept coming up to me.
But
while I was
also, let me make sure I can
by
hear
the
it because I
door.
still can't hear it yet.
Yeah, I was by the door checking IDs.
Boom.
And I told them
Usually you
girls
don't get to
to show
see
a
me
kitty cat.
work, but
They're
this is
holding
what I
them
do
coming,
before the
and
show.
they pull a fucking kitty cat out
Where'd
of
it
their
go? What's it called again?
Okay.
Dude, Billy is totally
But,
telling a story about fucking underage
None of them
girls.
wanted to dance.
Are you
with Larry or
serious?
Kevin.
Yes.
And I'm going, really? You don't want to dance with them?
Wait, let me start over. Hold on.
Wait, just stop it for a second. I need to explain who Billy Dilly is to the people. Okay, so
Okay.
Billy Dilly. So I used to run this show called. I used to run the comedy show at Big Fish, and if you're really bored, go look up Big Fish and This American Life because they did a segment about how bad the show was. But that was before I took over. When I took over, there weren't famous people and shit. It was really a truly bad show. No, even famous people wouldn't go to when I was the host. So anyway, Billy Dilly is the resident heckler there. He's the guy that everyone's friends with, and he heckles the fuck out of everyone. And the first time I went to Big Fish, someone told me, Billy will heckle you if he doesn't respect you. And so I said I have to earn his respect. So when I got on stage, the first thing I said was, "Whose dick do I got to suck around here to get a mouthful of jism?" And then Billy goes, "This ain't a gay bar." And I said, "Well, you would know, you fucking faggot. You're the expert on being gay." And he chuckled to himself and just walked away. Dude, Billy Dilly is so similar to my father in that way. They have a very oddly good sense of humor about themselves. And so anyway, I was completely fascinated with Billy because he was just like my dad. Because instead of going to Vietnam, my dad went to fucking Germany. He joined the army, went to Germany. But then Billy Dilly, instead of going to Vietnam, he went to like Cambodia. I can't remember where he said he went, but it was just, he was definitely not fighting the war, and he was 100% fucking underage girls.
Jesus.
Statute of limitations, baby.
Yeah.
So this should have happened several years ago.
In the 70s.
But probably back in the 60s.
Oof.
But yeah, I'm not sure because he's a little bit younger than my dad is, so I'm not sure. But anyway,
This is what you're talking about.
so-
This is after the show. Or after
yeah.
the...
So I would always give Billy a mic, and so he could heckle people when they were on stage, and he could be wherever he wanted. He could go outside and heckle and shit.
Jeez.
I mean, it's why people didn't like the room. It's a hard room. I totally fed into the hardness. I was like, it should be hard.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be easy. Comedy's never fucking easy. Bill Burr
No.
learned it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. The main thing I remember during his set is he goes, "Man, I don't miss this part of my career."
Because we all go through it. For me, it was Taco Beach and Long Beach. It was that vibe where people were heckling, and then they'd come out afterwards and buy you a drink and be like, "You were great." I was
Yes.
like,
Oh
the
my
fuck?
God, the number of people that ruined my set and then smoked me out afterwards. And of course I'm going to take your weed. What the fuck? I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
But you ruined the whole show and you think you made it better, you asshole.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you were so funny. Really? You thought that was funny, me telling you that you were a faggot? You should have heard the jokes I prepared. I prepared some funny ass jokes. You should have heard them.
Mm-hmm. And that
yeah,
was the
but
only
Bill-
way to win was to shit on the heckler, and they loved you for it.
That's what retards think comedy is. That's why roast battle and all this stupid and
Yeah.
Kill Tony won't go away because they think that just insulting someone who's trying to be an entertainer is somehow comedy. That's not
No.
comedy. It's an insecure little howdy doody looking faggot acting like a woman. That's what that is. Kill Tony.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is so feminine. How could anyone not be disgusted by it? And I gotta give Bill Burr his props. He only did Kill Tony once, and he fucking lit Tony up. He called him a cunt. He's like, "You sanctimonious cunt." I got mixed
Nice.
feelings about Bill Burr. I got mixed feelings about him because he's
Sometimes
personally
he's-
been very nice. personally, he's been very nice to me, and he's also hilarious in these very specific moments, like calling Tony a cunt on his own show. It's really funny. But the fact that he bailed on this set, I'll never respect him for. I mean, this bitch, this faggot, he not only, you guys don't even understand, like, it's not just that he compromised his entire ideals. I don't know. He's just a sleazy fuck. Like,
yeah. Let's watch the video.
Well, he brought Billy out because he wanted to embarrass him, but watch how Billy handles this.
Okay.
To stand up because they were already taller than I was sitting in the booth. And when they were sitting there, the girls kept coming up to me while I was by the door. Yeah, I was by the door checking IDs, and I told them girls if they showed me a kitty cat, they're old enough to come in. And they'd pull a fucking kitty cat out of their wallet. And I said, wow, okay, you can come in. But none of them wanted to dance with Larry or Kevin. And I'm going, really? You don't want to dance with them? Just because you grab a hold of them by the butt, and then you reach up and you look up at them, and their belly button is above your head.
One of the biggest career gigs of my life. Carnegie Hall. You fucking believe it?
Ow!
Yeah.
You're going to have a blast.
Yeah, you played it, right?
See what a nice guy Billy is?
Played nothing.
You crushed it.
But I'll tell you what.
November 16th or the 18th. We'll have the right date underneath there. I can't remember. Thank you for being in this video with me, man. I appreciate it.
You know, they come back the next day and left a $100 bill.
Billy is so much funnier than Bill Burr. It was my life's goal to make Billy famous. It didn't work. They were talking about making a documentary about the big fish, and it was gonna be on
like one of those independent
country
channels.
music television. No, country music television, CMT. In fact, I insisted. I was like, I don't want this to be pitched to Comedy Central. I want it to be pitched to real people, the people that watch Country Music Channel.
That was one of my first jobs, was country music television, like in entertainment. I mean,
I have some thoughts about country music that I would like to share, because I was sitting at the steak restaurant I go to. I go to a steak restaurant. It's pretty low key. It's like a family place where people know my name and blah blah blah. I'm like the norm of the steakhouse in Chatsworth. The main reason I go there is because that used to be the steakhouse that what's the guy in the movie Marty? What's his name? How did I forget this guy's name? Marty, the movie Marty. Everyone should see that movie.
I've never seen that movie. But
fuck, I forgot what this guy's name is. I feel like such a jerk. He was in the Wild Bunch. The fat guy in the Wild Bunch. Give me his name, damn it.
I only know Marlon Brando from the Wild Bunch.
That he was in the Wild Bunch. You're thinking of One-Eyed Jacks.
Yeah.
So the Wild Bunch. God damn it! How did I forget this guy's name? There's William.
Should I look it up right now just to?
You got to. It's going to drive me crazy if I don't say it. 'Cause I go to this restaurant because he used to go there. I'm not that big of a fan of his acting.
Really? Likely a reference to either the Wild Bunch of characters. Is his name Fat Michi in the movie?
No, his real name. He's a white guy.
Well, no, but is it Jeffrey Lewis?
No.
Damn it.
I keep wanting to say Ed. I would keep wanting to say Ed Asner, but it's not Ed Asner. Okay. Just look up the list of the Wild Bunch and tell me what the fucking names of the people are.
All right, let's.
It'll be the second name you'll see.
William Holden, Ernest Borgnine.
Ernest Borgnine. Okay, so this place is called Sutter's Mill. I'm gonna give them a shout out real quick because they have. I have no idea why, but they have Ernest Borgnine's military record framed and on display in this steakhouse, which is why I started going there. I was just like, this is so odd. What an odd thing to have. And then of course I was like talking to the manager. I was like, well, how the fuck did that end up here? And he was like, oh, he used to be a big friend of the people that own this place and blah blah blah. But anyway, I noticed something when I was sitting in there the other day. I was like, man, minorities never go to places where country music is playing. I've never seen. I think I've seen like maybe one Mexican family at that place, and but Mexicans also listen to country music. So country music. Maybe I should start playing country music instead of death metal at my house.
I think so.
And it won't be the cool country music. It'll be Toby Keith. It won't be Johnny Cash. It'll be Toby Keith. And way down yonder in the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. That's gonna be hours. And you want to wash your car now, motherfucker? You're gonna do it at the Chattahoochee River, motherfucker.
Will it be one bourbon, one shot, one beer? That song?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with that song. But every time I go in there, I laugh at the country music they play because they play a mix of old country music of like Marty Robbins talking about gunfights and shit.
Yeah.
And then it's always that new stuff with the fucking dumbass songs about like, we were driving in my Chevy. And then that's when things got heavy. I told you I loved you, but you didn't say you liked me back.
Yeah.
And then I killed you on the track. I don't know. It's you know what I'm talking about. New country music is embarrassing. It's embarrassing shit. It's minstrel music. It's
right.
Whiteface. That's what it is. It's Whiteface. It's musical Whiteface.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so happy we got that Bill Burr thing out because I love it. You can see how uncomfortable Bill Burr is in the video.
Yeah,
and
he's pissed.
Billy wouldn't let him get a fucking word out edgewise. He's trying to say what the date is, and Billy is just talking over him about basically committing a crime against a child.
Well, yeah, but
every week I would make it a point to interview Billy about his time. And it's the Philippines he went to. Okay, I forgot. See, that's what I'm saying. There's a certain type of man that is special to me that will fight a war. Well, they'll join the army, but they won't fight any war. You know what I'm saying? There's a war in Vietnam. I'll go to the Philippines. Fuck it. So basically, a bunch of other people got crippled and they had their legs blown off. My dad drank a lot of beer. Billy got laid a whole bunch of times.
Jeez. For America. And on that note, we're a little bit over the hour, but I think we provide a lot of value to the show. So I will say this. I hope you have a good week, and I hope the rest of you out there have a good week. Thank you so much for watching.
Hey, and if you live in India, stay there. How does that sound?